Hello, my friends, and welcome back to some more Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, when we were scouring around in the Undercity, we found a Rakghoul serum amongst one of these dead Sith Empire troopers, and we were told to bring it to the hut here, and we'll make some pretty decent money from it. So, we'll start out the video turning in some quests here. Okay, Gurney said I should speak to you about the Rakghoul serum. You have the Rakghoul serum? It's worth 1,000 credits to Davik. Here you go. I got the serum, yes, but my price is 1,500. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hut. I like you. Okay, 1,500 it is. Here's the credits. Davik will be very pleased when he sees this. Very pleased indeed. That was it. Nice. Just made a whole bunch of money, which is good because between videos, I bought 25 med packs, which cost about $1,000 or 1,000 credits. So, we made 500 bucks basically. Worth it. The other thing I wanted to do before we press on with the main quest is this old man over here asked us to get him some proof of his apprentice dying. And I think we did find some, so.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Heck yeah. Your apprentice is dead. I found her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
I do kind of look like Jesus, so guide you? I don't even know where the promised land is. I think you have me confused with someone else, and why should I guide you anywhere?
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
I'm not interested in the history of your people.
I offer you wisdom, and you turn me away? Perhaps you are not ready to accept the role you must play in the destiny and salvation of my people. Very well, Upworlder. Return.
Okay, we'll listen to it.
You return.
Tell me the history.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die. But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here? Are you getting to the point soon?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would step their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land, and you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
I'm not interested in this. How can I lead you there when I don't know where it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf. I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps, with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I don't know if I've ever done this quest before, but apparently I have all 3 journals. Here, take them. What will I get if I find these for you?
I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough.
It's not. Sorry, I need an actual reward if you want my help.
I see. Well, perhaps you are not the savior I seek after all. I can only pray that if you find the journals, you will have a change of heart and bring them to me.
Okay, whatever.
Welcome back.
Here are the journals.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Rookil, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rookil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rookil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rookil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Maybe I should come with you. No. Good luck.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Now, light side points, disgusting. Before you think I've gone soft on you, I think of it more like this. We're sending these people to their death, because surely the Rakghouls will kill them all. So technically speaking, we just wiped out a whole base of innocents, right? There's no way they're going to make it, so we should have got some dark side points for that, I feel like. Anyways, let me slowly crawl my way back to the Black Volcar base, which is far away. Yeah, it's on the other side of this. Give me a second here. 20 hours later, we are finally here. Let's see if they don't backstab us or betray us or something. I feel like they will. I've heard the news. Gadon is dead. You have done well. Bredgick himself would be here to congratulate you if he was not so busy preparing to betray you. I mean, preparing for the big Swoop race. I've done my part. Now you better live up to your end of the bargain. Gadon died screaming like a skinned Ronto. So will you if you don't hand over Bastila right now. Don't do anything foolish. If you attack me, then you'll lose any chance of ever getting your hands on that girl. Besides, we had a deal, remember? Here are 500 credits for eliminating Yadon, and as promised, we will let you ride for the Black Volcars in the big Swoop race. We'll provide you with a Swoop bike that has the prototype accelerator installed. Your modified bike will be fast enough to beat every other racer on the track. When you win, Bredgick will turn the girl over to you. You get Bastila, a Volcar rider wins the race, and Bredgick doesn't lose face for withdrawing his prize. Everybody wins. And what if I don't want to race for you? Why do I get the feeling you're not telling me something? There is one small thing you should be aware of before you race tomorrow. The prototype accelerator isn't exactly stable yet. there's a chance it might explode during the race. That's part of the reason Bredzik installed it on your bike. None of our Volcar riders are willing to risk their lives to win the prize. They're afraid of getting blown to bits. Why do you think I'm willing to risk my life? You've already gone to a great deal of trouble to get your hands on this Bastila. You want this Republic soldier in your possession for some reason. I don't know why, I don't really care, but I get the feeling you're willing to risk dying on the Swoop bike if that's what it takes to get her. I guess I don't have any choice. I'm glad you're being reasonable. The race is tomorrow, so I'm afraid you won't have time to practice, oh boy, but nobody will be able to keep up with your modified Swoop. All you have to do is hold on tight, try not to smash anything, and hope the accelerator doesn't explode. Simple. Get some rest and I'll come for you in the morning to take you to the Swoop track. Good luck, you're going to need it. I thought that was the whole point, is I'm not going to need luck. You spend a restless night in the Volcar base. In the morning, one of the Volcars takes you to the Swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. I just sleep on the ground. So you're the one who's going to ride this Swoop bike, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and stability won't be a problem. I hope. Candon mentioned that you'd never done this before. You want me to run over the basics of handling a Swoop bike? Kind of. It's pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All Swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you down. The track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give your Swoop a boost of speed, so try and hit them when you see them. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning and you have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on, you'll be fine. Sure. Hold on, I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. Normally, a rider can run as many heats as you want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your Swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I'd guess. So make your runs count. Remember, the Volcars are counting on you. If we win this race, half of Gadon's crew will join us and the Becks will be finished. I already killed most of them, but how do we get this race started? Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your Swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out on the track. That probably won't happen. Too many aliens, man. It's so annoying to have to read all their dialogue because it's not actually voiced. I've never understood why so many of you new riders make your first competitive start in the biggest race of the year. You don't stand a chance against the more experienced riders, but if the Volcars want to throw away one of their entries on you, that's fine by me. Watch yourself on the track, rookie. Every year we lose a couple of you first-timers. It'd be a real shame if the Volcars lost their newest rider because of one careless mistake. Yeah, that'd be a real shame. Yeah, well, I'm the best around. Hey, look at this, fresh meat on the track. Well, don't get your hopes up, rookie. No first-year rider has ever won the Swoop race season opener. You might have an edge because of that prototype accelerator Candon gave you, but it won't help if it blows up while you're out on the track. I'll be fine. Another rookie, eh? Give you punks a helmet and a Swoop bike and suddenly you figure you're all racers. But the only reason you're here is because I passed on that prototype accelerator. It's too unstable, and you can't collect the champion's prize if you're dead. We can try to talk to Bastila. No one's allowed to talk to the prisoner. Bredzik's orders. She wouldn't hear you anyway. She's got a neural disruptor collar on her to keep her under control. Alright. You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. Ah, you're riding for the Black Volcars, I see. It used to be nobody could challenge the Hidden Becks at this race, but now you Volcars are the team to beat. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. What's the time to beat? Well, Angelou has the best time, 38 seconds. Good, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if it will stand up. What happened to the rider you lost? Same as usual, he was pushing himself beyond his limits and hit some debris on the track. The deflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of the impact jarred him from his Swoop. Don't worry, they scraped what was left of him off the track already. Just remember to hang on and you should be okay. You can hit the track, okay. Okay, let's get you out on the track. Oh boy. Mini games in my RPG that have not aged well. I feel like I don't even know how to start. Okay, space. Then why didn't they tell me that in the tutorial? Hit space to make sure you actually move. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of like remember this vaguely, but It's at one point this just would like crash your game on a newer computer, I feel like. It seems to be doing okay right now. But I don't know if I'm going to win since it took me 5 seconds to figure out the spacebar. I don't know, we did pretty well. You did it, you got the top time. You just beat racers who have been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing, yeah, they suck. Someone who's never ridden a Swoop before today comes in here and, wait a minute, I don't believe this, look at the board. One of the Becks just beat your time. Who? Ah, it was Anglu. Should have known. That's okay, the day ain't over yet, and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there again and show them how it's done. I feel like a strategy is to not get that fast of a time, because no matter what you get, they'll beat it a few times, and so it's better to be slightly slower when you do win, or something like that, so they only slightly beat you, where we were like 5 seconds faster than her, so her time is probably better. I don't know, it's weird. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, though. I know the second game also has Swoop racing. I think most planets in this game have Swoop racing. It's kind of like Pazak. It's just like an easy way to make a lot of money. You did it. You did it. 20 years, I've never seen anybody handle a Swoop like that before. Nobody's going to beat that time. Nobody. I guess Candid knew what he was doing when he picked you to ride for us. Now the only thing to do is wait for the time to come official and go collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's Swoop race. Oh, that was easy. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders the Swoop track has ever seen.
I, Brezhik, leader of the Black Volkers, am honored to award the victory prize to one of my own, once again proving the Volkers are the premier gang of Taurus. Well done. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier Swoop rider and brought great glory to the Black Volkers. That's why it is with the greatest sadness that I have to inform you of a slight change in the prize I am offering for your victory.
Save it, Brejik. Hand over the woman.
When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand. It seems the woman I offered up as a prize is more than just a Republic officer. She's actually a Jedi. I've had to equip her with a neural disruptor collar to keep her mind in a state of unfocused confusion, just to make sure she doesn't use her force powers to escape. Obviously, I can't turn her over to you. It would be far too dangerous to have a Jedi as a slave. But rest assured, I'll find some other way to compensate you for your victory.
You can't do this, Brejik. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Volkers, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the Swoop Rider! Kill them all!
Okay, really quickly. Is Bastila in our party or not? Because if she's not, this is going to get dicey very quickly. Yeah, it doesn't look like she is. Okay. That's not good. Don't even know if we can beat Brejik one-on-one, let alone his little army of goons. Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Take that.
We don't have any companions to carry us either. Come on, Bastila, you got us, right? We're going to join the crew. Part of that is carrying me to victory. I don't make the rules. Okay. You know what really, really sucks? I have to do the Swoop racing again because it didn't save, at least as far as I can tell. No, it did not. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, let's save the game here. Let's also maybe use some stims to help us out here. Do we have any stims? Did I use them all to fight Brejik? I think I did. This is not going to go well. Okay. Well, I'd say let's throw some grenades, but that's not going to work very well. It's going to hurt us more. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, they are kind of all going over to Bastila. There we go. That should help Bastila. I don't know if she has unlimited health or not. Hopefully. Surely we can beat one guy, right? Better heal up. I'm glad we went and bought some med kits, though. Come on, Bastila. You gotta win and I gotta win. If we're going to be a team... She's so lucky she's got her freaking force powers. That's all I want, man. Okay. We should have this in the bag. I'm going to save so I don't have to freaking do this stupid swoop race again. What if I, like, get behind you? Do I get a bonus? She's not hitting him. I'm not hitting him. Nobody's hitting anybody here. We're all just standing around swinging our swords at each other like we're play fighting. Oh my gosh, dude. Hit him. Hit him. I don't know if Bastila has unlimited health. There you go. She's just cheating with the force. Nice. There we go. Can I loot him? Let me loot him before it goes into a cutscene. Nice.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name's Garen Carr. I'm here to save you. It's a long story. Winning the swoop race was the only way I could save you. Never mind that. I won the swoop race and you were the prize. I own you now, slave.
You must have banked a turn too sharply because it sounds like all the blood has rushed from your brain. I am Bastila Shan, a member of the Jedi Order and a fleet commander for the Republic. Nobody owns me. Now, we don't have time for joking around. What are you doing here?
Winning the swoop race was the only way I could save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
She's acting a little stuck up right now, but she's not entirely wrong. Because we haven't leveled up, I would have got rocked. We don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us. I didn't need your help with those Vulkars.
Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Hey, who said you're in charge here?
The Republic, for one. I was a fleet commander, remember? But I don't want you getting all worked up over nothing. So tell me, do you have a plan to get off this planet?
I don't have a plan yet. Karth wanted to make sure you were safe. Karth and I will figure something out. Karth and I are already working on a plan.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
I like how Karth is naked because I took the armor off him and gave it to Mission. I'm tired of your attitude, Bastila.
My attitude? It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
You're out of line, Karth. He's right. You aren't showing much leadership ability right now, Bastila. Settle down. This isn't helping anyone. Screw Karth. You're out of line.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry. I have the situation in hand.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So does this mean I could be a Jedi? Haha.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
I know, we've been here for so freaking long.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my Force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Leave her alone, Karth. Maybe losing lightsabers is a side effect of her battle meditation. Of all the Jedi in the galaxy, why do we get one who's absent-minded?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Karth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Yeah, slide to the council. I do it all the time.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
You're not going to take that from him, are you, Mission?
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, 'cause I don't need 'em.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Good, I'm already fostering discontent among my companions. Ah, perfect. Now they all hate each other.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you. Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight.
It's true.
It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
Can't you just admit that you were rescued? You didn't escape the Black Volkars until we arrived, as I recall.
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the Swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the Swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Volker prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I also murdered a bunch of people and betrayed the man who promised to help me, so... I rescued the damsel in distress. Don't forget that. What can I say? I'm a talented individual. The others helped me considerably. No, it was all me. And I rescued the damsel in distress.
Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say I can control the Force? I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't, well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say? Be glad I'm Force sensitive, or I couldn't have rescued you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Alright, well, we might as well talk to all the
How
companions.
can I help?
He doesn't have anything else to say.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to talk to you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together. What reasons? I want to know.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
What do I have to do with Malik and Revan? They turned to the dark side, obviously. Why is it so personal? I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take. What do I have to do with Malik and Revan?
It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, so Karth doesn't have anything else, have anything to say either. Okay, I figured I would, try. So we're going to start taking Bastila with us, because she's really, really strong, because she's a Jedi, obviously. What do we want? Mission or Zalbar? Mission has better skills, so... I mean, we can switch them out pretty frequently, but I think it's good to have someone with actual skills. You there, human. You're the rider who won the great Swoop race in the lower city, yes? That's right. I have a message from Canderous Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina. Canderous, isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik? Why does he want to meet me? Canderous didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. I'll think about it. I would advise you not to put this meeting off for too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. I assume it's the cantina up here, but didn't actually say. Alright, let's get going then. We can also level up some characters here, so let's do mission first. She just has more skills, which is fine. Not too exciting though. Maybe we should put some points in computer use. Hey, she gets better sneak attack, and then Bastila. We are not going to save her levels because she's already a Jedi, so. And she is kind of, yes, she is sort of a Force user who's really good in close combat. Her dex is already 18, which is I think the highest in the party right now. So we can either make her into like a duelist, which I think we're going to do. I guess dex just makes you have better like defense and stuff. So maybe we should be giving her strength if she's going to be using close combat weapons this whole time. Or we could get her charisma up to 16 and it'll make her force powers a little better. Maybe we'll do that. Skill wise, she's got nothing great. Powers. Okay, so this is our first look into force powers. Of course, Bastila is the first one here. Some really, really good ones. You have Cure, which is basically force heal. You have Force Aura, which gives everybody a bonus. Speed, so you can move around the map a little faster. And I think it gives you a little bit of extra defense. Valor increases the saving throws of all Jedi. So you can kind of build them to be more defensive or offensive. She also has Affect Mine and Stun. I think we go... She also has Throw a Lightsaber and Push. We're going to go Force Lightning, the first level of it. It's not the greatest, but once you max it out, it's one of the best abilities in the entire game. So we want to be doing that. We cannot upgrade it again because we have to be level 9. So we can take another power here. We can sort of make her the buff character if we want to. So let's give her Force Valor. So she'll increase the saving throws of people around us if we cast that spell. And then we finally get a feat for her. What do we want to go here? I'm going to give her implant level 1 so she can start wearing implants. Those are pretty powerful, especially later on in the game. So we're also going to give her Force Heal, which will be nice. I think she's got a lot of levels banked here, so we're going to keep going. So we get another Force Power. We can give +4 to our defense and all saving throws. Wait, is it just for her? Oh yeah, it's just for some reason I thought it was an AoE ability. Okay, that's less good. I mean, it's still good, but less good. We can just make her hard to kill too, right? We also picked up some stuff here, including Bridget's gloves. We're going to give that to Mission. So now her dex is 18, so she'll be a little bit better here. And we can give Regic's armband to her. We don't really want to give her armor because armor can restrict your like Jedi force powers a lot of the times. Usually you have to stick wearing robes. So we're also going to give her the belt to make her more resistant to bludgeoning weapons. And ooh, her double-bladed lightsaber. There we go. Our first lightsaber. I wonder, we should look at that before we leave again. Oh, more cutscenes, never mind.
Hey Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. Ugh, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
Oh no, they're getting along. What's with all the apologies? I was hoping for some more amusement.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but He's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Karth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Should I just go in and out of the apartment a few times so we can hear all the dialogue? Okay, so can we upgrade her lightsaber? Doesn't really look like it, no. That's a shame. Weapon-wise, we can make mission a little better, so we'll do that. Nothing there. What about melee weapons? Nope. And armor? Okay, well, good enough.
I saw you in the Swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who are you?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that? Why are you telling me this?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that? How am I supposed to get inside the base? I'll be back when I get those codes. How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How am I supposed to get in there?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
I already have the droid. Why don't you do this yourself?
Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
You've got a deal, Canderous. I get good vibes from you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay, we can do that. So yeah, due to a mod we have, we sort of sequence broke this, and we already have the droids, so let's hope that it's not all bugged out. Or I'm going to cry. Let's hope we can just get the droid, go in like we did before. Now that we have more levels under our belt and better gear, let's hope we can also take on the millions of troops that pour out.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it is preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Does this guy have anything to say since we sold the vaccine?
I'm glad you took that serum down to Zax's. I got a nice little finder's fee for helping Davik get his hands on that Rakghoul cure. He gave me more than Zelka pays in a month. Maybe if Zelka charged a little more for his services, he could pay me what I'm worth. And maybe this place wouldn't be struggling so hard to stay in business.
All right, let's ask him.
What do you want? Are you here to threaten me again? Well, it won't do you any good. I don't have anything left for you to steal. Can't you just leave me alone? Well, I did set this facility up to help those in need.
Okay, we can't actually still buy stuff from him. That's surprising. We could buy some implants from him. Immune to poison, immune to mind affecting things. That's pretty good. Wonder if that's worth buying. Yeah, why not? We can also buy some more med kits since we have the money. So we can put that implant on Bastila here. No, we cannot. You need level 2. Okay, well, we'll just give her some extra intelligence then. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Well, we have it when we need it eventually. But with the Sith base now open to us, I am going to end the video there for today. Next time we enter the base, steal the codes, and maybe get off this backwater planet once and for all. And, you know, actually level our character for once during this RPG. Anyways, if you have made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking the video and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.